This is a message from Shakira to her husband Gerard Piqué. I think it's almost also to the Barcelona fans or something like that. So this is what she was saying. Gerard won't let me say these things publicly, but only he with his heroism can play with this and overcome any injury or pain. Anyway, give his best and he always give his best. It's not because he is my husband. It's not because he is my husband, but he is the best center back in the world. I said, and Shakira did make sure that she put a picture of herself holding four. She is holding four, which is what Barcelona did beat Real Madrid today at the Bernabeu Santiago. Santiago, something like that, I don't know. At the Bernabeu, the home stadium of Real Madrid. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam. Let's get this show started. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. And we are just talking about the El Clasico. Yes, people, we talk El Clasico. We are going to be talking about El Clasico today. Talk about the FA Cup, the games we played yesterday and today, the performance. Then we talk about where we go from here according to the next stage of what's happening. Liverpool's hopes of a quadruple still on, and a lot of things that are happening. Please don't forget to do me a favor. Click that like button and subscribe. Subscribe to the Connect. That is the best way you can support the Football Connect. So, firstly, El Clasico. Over the past year or the whole entire season, Barcelona has been ruled out as has been seen like they are nobody as a team because of how much they were falling under Ronald Koeman. And here comes Xavi, turns this team around. And the interesting part about when we talk about Barcelona and Real Madrid, we usually talk about these teams looking at them like we are talking of Liverpool versus Manchester United. We are talking, if you're in Africa, you would understand this, or in South Africa, we are talking of Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates. These are some of the biggest teams that the world always have something to talk about. They always give us the best. We always have something to hold on. That's hence it's called the El Clasico. So the first El Clasico, Real Madrid won by 2-1. It was a good game, and most of the players, scorers of that game, were all in the game of today. Today, Real Madrid had a problem of not having Benzema in because he picked up a knock and he's going to be out for some time. So it means they were not really at their level best. But one thing that we know, they were expected. At least I hope, and I was anticipating a game because, yeah, you have to understand, I am a Barcelona fan and I'm not going to hide it. I was expecting a challenge. I was expecting to be tested to see if they had something to offer Real Madrid. I was expecting for the best. Let me just tell you, that's all I can tell. I was expecting for a good game, and I wanted to see how Barcelona were going to handle the pressure and the attack. Guys, remember, we are talking of Vinicius Juniors. We are talking of who the kid was playing today. Is it Rodrigo, something like that. We are talking of Rodrigo. We are talking about some of the best players we have in Luka Modric, Casemiro, and Toni Kroos. Remember, all these people were in this game. Today, the formation of Real Madrid was weird. They were playing a 4-4-2. My first time seeing them playing under that formation. Maybe that tells you how much the manager of Real Madrid was really panicking over this game. I don't know or what. These guys turned a miracle comeback against the PSG. just a few days back, and you expect them to be on a high because they've just done something like that in the Champions League. And guess what? They're playing Barcelona. Barcelona have been a team that everyone have been laughing for the past years now. We are, my team is in debt. They're in there with a lot of things, and they are busy working on free transfers and youngsters who are coming from Norway by academy. They just got a manager in. The manager who is managing them right now and is trying by all means to find the best out of this team. You see what I'm saying here? You see where I'm going with this? Nobody expected anything from Barcelona. They went into this game as the underdog. They're playing with a team that is 15 points ahead of the rest of La Liga. They're running, they're like the runaway league leaders right now in La Liga. They are doing everything at their best. And the last time when they played Barcelona, I think they were around number 8 or number 9. They were actually going down from where they were supposed to. Now they meet Barcelona. Now they're number 3 in the league. They've worked and they've cancelled all the other teams that were behind them, and they're now number 3 in the league. And they're coming on to meet Real Madrid, which is on form after the comeback that they pulled against PSG, which they're expected to at least just finish this game and win. And the game started. Men, I was watching a game of men versus boys. Of course, they had the first chances. I'm talking about Real Madrid, which what is said by Marco Testegen. That was a crazy save because if you remember that ball, they dribbled everything, and there was a good kick by Valverde. What a save! And he punched it, pushing it very far away from of course, the player who was close, which at that moment was Luka Modric. And I thought this is gonna be one of those El Clasico days where Real Madrid are gonna just run away with this because they've been doing it now for some past years now. I have to agree for the past years now, but somehow my team and the team called Barcelona turned it up. They had some chances. They should have beaten Real Madrid by more than the scoreline that they scored. By the way, they won by 4 goals to nil. First off, they had that chance one-on-one with Aubameyang, and he kicked it to the side where where was that guy? Thibaut Courtois was going, and it became so easy for him to save that goal. It was so easy. I didn't think he really struggled to get to that goal. And they tried again. They came again on an attack of Barcelona. They kept on coming. One thing I have to say about today's Barcelona, they kept on coming. They were on point. They kept on putting the pressure. That's what made this game so interesting. That's what made this game so exciting. They kept on putting the pressure. They kept on attacking. Uh, Aubameyang, Fernan Torres, and who's that? Usman Dembele as the front three. They kept on coming. They kept on coming, confusing that backline of Real Madrid, being governed and helped by the backline of Frankie De Jong, Sergio Busquets, who was a little bit below because he's the central mid. Then Ricky, oh no, it was not Ricky. It was Pedro on the other side. It was a complete Barcelona team. And the interesting part about this, the back four that Real Madrid was playing, it means some of the midfielders who always plays in there was playing as a winger. So it means they're the back four with uh Casemiro and who was that? And Casemiro and Luka Modric, I think. No, it was Tony Cruz who were playing as the central. Then Luka Modric and Valverde were coming on to help out with the strikers who were up top so that they at least try to cause problem into Barcelona. And that idea didn't really work well for them because they gave so many chances for Barcelona to dominate that midfield. And when they were dominating, there were some easy through passes that Barcelona were releasing to the strikers. I don't wanna lie to you, it was a good day for Aubameyang and Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres missed so many chances that I thought he should have finished them. He should have buried them. No question asked, but the guy was missing like crazy, which we are not going to talk about it because it has already passed. But all in all, guys, that's how the first half was played. Second half, Barcelona got an opening chance. Ferran Torres one-on-one against Thibaut Courtois. You expect him to score. I have no idea what was he thinking. He kicks the ball outside. Few minutes later, another through pass. Aubameyang with a chance. You are expecting him to do something. Then he just did a small trick to set the ball clearly for Ferran Torres. What a hit! Top corner, nothing Thibaut Courtois could do. What a goal. So the first half goals were all headers, the corner and the other one from Ousmane Dembele. The second goal, first, second, the third goal was now one of those ones you score from the ground. What a goal. I went crazy in the house when I was watching it. Then as the game continued, Ferran Torres gets a ball from the mid, ran with it, and when the Real Madrid players were expecting to do that, to go with it, he did an interesting pass to Aubameyang. Aubameyang one-on-one with Thibaut Courtois for the second time in this spot, and he did an incredible chip. Nothing Thibaut Courtois could do. 4-0. Then later on, they kept on attacking, hitting the post. Thibaut Courtois saving. He had some awesome saves in this game. If it wasn't because of Thibaut Courtois, Real Madrid would have probably lost that game by around 7 goals to 0. That's why I'm telling you, it was an utter humiliation to Real Madrid. They were dominated, they were controlled, they were left without hope, if that even makes sense. They were left without hope. That's how good Barcelona were today, and they had to change. That's when the manager Xavi decided to make some changes, take out Aubameyang and put some other players that were there, and they were just moving on the games just to see the game throughout. But the whole entire game was done. I think it took Real Madrid about 35 minutes to get their first shot, not on target, their first shot at Barcelona's goal in the second half. That tells you how much Barcelona were dominating. Now, if you think I'm joking, I'm going to put the stats now in the game so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. It was a good game to watch today. As you are looking on the screen right now with me, you can see 4-0 was the goal game, and it was done. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored the 29 goal, and which was the first goal in the 51 minute goal. Rodri Jaru with the corner kick header. Ferran Torres with a crazy goal. That's why maybe you see the celebration. Shots on target. There were 14 for Real Madrid, 18 for Barcelona. You have to understand that from the 14 of Real Madrid, they were all done probably in the first half. But as for Barcelona, they got their chance. They did them. They can share them in the first and second half. 4 shots on target by Real Madrid compared to 10. So it tells you that of four goals that Barcelona scored, 6 of them were saved by Thibaut Courtois. That's why I'm telling you, he was somehow the difference maker in the utter humiliation that Barcelona really wanted to thresh upon Real Madrid than what they were able to do. We got 60% to 40 control, and the pass accuracy 89 to 87, so it was almost the same. 4 yellow cards and the 4 corner kicks for Real Madrid to 3. But now this doesn't really make that much of a change compared to how we are seeing it, because look, Barcelona are a game down, but they're on 54 points. If they win their next game, 54, so it means they'll be leveled with Sevilla. But Real Madrid, on the other hand, play their next game, they continue, they keep going away. So it's not really going to change a lot, but it always feels good to beat Barcelona. And I, as a dreamer, it always feels good to beat Real Madrid. And I, as a Barcelona fan, I think I was excited to watch this El Clasico, because this El Clasico was the fairest El Clasico that I needed, because I've always been seeing this from Real Madrid. It has always been some moments by Benzema who turns the game all around. They managed by almost to remain in the game scoreless, then turn the games in the last 15 minutes. Now, for the first time, they got what I think they deserve, because the humiliation was there. It only wanted the one person who can push it, and Barcelona were the team that did it. And for me, that was amazing to watch. That was amazing. I've never been so excited to watch a classical game. In many years, I've been crying, but now it feels like it's time for me to enjoy it. it really feels like it's time for me to enjoy it, because if my team is been gonna be performing like this, and Barcelona have been performing so well alongside Liverpool, I think they're in the top five of the most informed European teams since the beginning of 2022, which was in January to now, which we are in March right now. So it means they're really working so hard and they're putting their level best every single time they get. And for me, that is pure excitement. And I can't wait to see how far these guys can go. But anyway, I hope I've covered all the most important thing. I'm gonna tell you some crazy thing that I saw before I could continue. Right, I want to show you something that I was actually laughing at, that I saw a few minutes ago. You won't believe this, but it is actually true, people. It is actually true. Listen to this crazy stat. I'm putting it on the screen. Just give me some few minutes. As I put it into the screen. Listen to this. No Real Madrid player won more duels five than 17-year-old Gavi during El Clasico. He only played 19 minutes. So a kid who came out in the last 19 minutes of the game played much better than the whole of the entire Real Madrid squad. He only got 19 minutes and he has done a lot to get a mention than the whole entire Madrid squad. So that tells you the level of dominance that Barcelona were putting onto this team, and that tells you how irrelevant these guys were. But El Clasico was good, man. For the first time, I can come in and tell you that El Clasico was on point. Mwah, was on point. I'm gonna look at some tweets and what people were saying about El Clasico. SS Sports said that Barcelona stopped the bleeding, and then some with 4-0 thrashing off Real Madrid. Hashtag El Clasico. On a win, the visitors desperately needed the Cavatel. They won't care much about the key figures who happened. Okay. Super Aubameyang. Barcelona are going crazy, man. First and second. His first El Clasico goal, and he's got it all right. Final score. This is what we are talking about. This is one thing we love about football. Now, this before now I'm done with the El Clasico thing, I'm gonna talk about the most important thing that I wanted to mention. Yes, it is the most important thing, people. Why is it important? Because people have been really putting some respect on this kid, and I have been telling the world and people that I think it's too much. I believe it's too much. What you're giving onto this kid is too much. I'm talking about Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Juniors. I don't know how you pronounce it. Vinicius Junior, who the Real Madrid fans and the rest of the world believe is the best. Today we saw it. He could not even do anything to Barcelona. He could not do anything to Barcelona. In fact, after the fourth goal, if I heard correctly, the manager of Barcelona told the players to take it easy on on Real Madrid, because they don't really want to embarrass the soon to become champions of La Liga. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. Somehow it kind of like remind me of the Liverpool versus Manchester United game. Anyway, so I am done on this classical thing, people. I want to hear your thoughts in the game. I want to hear your thoughts on what you thought about the performance and what you expected, and if you were given what you wanted to see. Now I'm gonna be moving on to FA Cup, which is the most important thing we're going to be talking about here today. FA Cup is back, and four teams were playing today, or should I say, no, more than that. Oh, six teams were playing today. One played yesterday, so six teams were playing today in the FA Cup, which was Southampton versus Man City, Crystal Palace versus Everton, and the Middlesbrough versus Chelsea. Now, the whole world was expecting for a good thrashing, which I really get, but it turned out to be something different. So yeah, let me start now talking about it. Let me put it on the screen first. The results are important for everyone to see, and what all this mean. So FA Cup, it's on the screen. So Nottingham Forest played against Liverpool today, or which is now yesterday in my time because it's already evening. It's already around 1 o'clock. Southampton played against Man City. Crystal Palace played against Everton. Middlesbrough played against Chelsea the day before. And Liverpool won by 1-0. Diogo Jota. And the Manchester City beat Southampton by 4-1. Crystal Palace humbled Everton fans by beating them by 4-0. And Middlesbrough were beaten by Chelsea out of the FA Cup. So one thing that we need to get clear, no team from the division or the championship is coming because they are all out of this league. Now we are left with only the big four. Yes, people. What is left is the big four for the semi-finals. And the semi-finals are going like this. Liverpool are going to play Manchester City and Crystal Palace play against Chelsea. The winner between the the four teams go meet each other in the final of the FA Cup. So in April, 2 games are going to be there for Liverpool versus Man City. The first one is in the Premier League and the second one is in the FA Cup. What are your thoughts? What did you think about the performance of Liverpool? Didn't perform particularly good, but got the performance. Man City, on the other hand, they were not really shaky. They were really shaky. They got the confidence, started building and beaming once the game continued and actually opening up. So now, as we go to the rest, should I call it, the rest that the teams are, we wait to see what happens. But that was good. FA Cup. Liverpool really struggled against Forest. They were not really their level best, but you always need those magical moments by like Diogo Jota. Countless times it's happening, and it looks like it's gonna be amazing. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Are you really enjoying what I'm talking about? And what did you think about the Clasico? And where do you see these teams that I'm talking about going? FA Cup is done. We are gonna be talking about the next games. I think it's gonna be in April, according if I heard properly. The next games are in April, and it has now been confirmed. It's Liverpool, Man City versus Liverpool. So guess what? They said Etihad again, and Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. This is how the games are set up. I can't wait to see where we go from here. Do me a favor, if you are watching, click that like button, subscribe to the Football Connect. Always try the hashtag FS Football, hashtag TFC. Always try that. Hashtag TFC, the Football Connect, hashtag TFC, even on Twitter, get something, maybe a link, and just say hashtag TFC. It's always gonna be amazing. But anyway, it looks like this is what it was done for the day. I can't wait to see where we go from here. Liverpool are through. The quadruple is still on, people. We're still on, baby. And I'm still excited over that. I can't wait to hear more from you guys. Do me a favor. Click that like button. Subscribe to the Football Connect. I want to hear if you had an amazing time and what you are expecting to see. But anyway, that is it. We wait for the next level. So I'm going to be now saying bye. Anyway, Champions League teams, they come out. I made a video on TikTok. You should go check it out. The Football Connect is the channel. Then go check it out. It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait. But anyway, now for this, we are calling it quits. So guys, this has been Sam this morning with my time. I'm supposed to be working tomorrow. Please show your appreciation. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'm out. I'll be back again later and soon. For now, just talk about this. What did you think about the Clasico? Who impressed you and what you're expecting to see? Now I'm about to go. So let's go.
Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.